Aemeath definitely glossed over some things.
The Solace Kent is leading us to the auditorium first. The new solar celebration is almost here. I wonder what they'll put on this time. By then, exams will be over, and we'll finally get a long break. Ah, vacation. What's not to look forward to?
There are tons of Fleet Snowfluff fans at the Academy.
I just hope the fan meeting goes smoothly.
Told you, there are tons of Fleet Snowfluff fans at the Academy.
Oh, hello. Are you here for the Fleet Snowfluff fan meeting? The venue is still being set up.
She's a singer, a campus legend. She's only released online, but she's super popular.
But her site hasn't been updated in over 10 years. She posted one last demo, and then nothing.
Don't be such a downer. Maybe she just graduated and moved on to bigger things. Probably never showed her face to keep her life private. Doesn't matter. We still have her music. Here, even if you're not a fan, you should give her a listen. I'm new here, but even I was hooked when I first heard her songs.
Nice print. A fan meeting. Huh. If they're happy, I'm happy. Come on. Let's follow the Solace Kent and see what's going on in the auditorium.
Told you, there are tons of Fleet Snowfluff fans at the Academy.
So many
Roving
drops.
among the stars.
The fan meeting merch made it on time. Thank goodness.
What? Oh, just a habit of mine. Waving, chatting, going to class. It makes me feel like I'm still alive. If I stop, I might forget what it felt like to be human. Call it a self-reminder.
Fleet Snowfluff.
Yep, that's me. But don't say my alias out loud. It's embarrassing.
So you weren't just a synchronist. You had a whole other life here.
Just one of my many hobbies. I was into photography, gaming, movie nights with friends. Figured you only get to be a student for a few years. And I wasn't the ambitious researcher type. I wanted to soak it all up while I could. I tried a little bit of everything. I just wanted a happy, carefree life. Who knew I'd end up as a ghost, stuck as a student for 10 more years? How awful is that? Wait, does this mean I'm never gonna graduate? Hope so. Guess everyone needs something to hold on to. It's good to have a little hope. But I have to say, it's really moving to hear people talk about my songs after all this time. I wrote those for myself, you know? Never expected so many people to care. But if they made someone feel something, joy, pain, anything, that makes me really happy. Hey, listen. Hear that song playing in the auditorium? That's the unfinished demo I left on my site. What a shame. I really should have finished that before the training run. Now it's my little musical epitaph. Let's go. The Solace Skimp is calling us.
Is that the student rep from Rebel College? That's one bold speech.
Is she giving a welcome speech or recruiting for a space adventure club? Uh-oh, the professors look upset.
But she made a good point, didn't she? Isn't that passion the entire reason we're here? To explore whatever's out there again.
Aemeath, right? I remember her sync test scores were off the charts. We might be looking at this year's Prime Exo Strider candidate.
Don't be so sure. Heard about her extracurriculars. Put nicely, she's quite the dabbler. Put bluntly, she doesn't take anything seriously.
Potential is still potential. She's brilliant. She just needs guidance.
May we one day walk among the stars, to touch with our own hands a universe so cold, so real, and so breathtakingly beautiful. That's all from me. If I keep going, my credits this year might be in danger. It's an amazing feeling to be here at Star Torch Academy, and to know I'll be sharing this journey into the great unknown with all of you. As a student, I can't wait to start this new chapter of my life. There's just one thing missing today. I wish my family could be here in the crowd to hear this. So, to him, I want to say, I'm doing great, and I'm happy. Everything is just as you hoped it would be. So please, don't worry about me.
Looking back, I really do miss those days. Star Torch Academy is a nice place. I mean, I caused my fair share of trouble, but the professors never turned me away from lectures.
You saved Lahai Roy, Aemeath. But you paid for it with your future. And no one even knows.
Maybe a little. But it's fine. Loneliness doesn't kill. Besides, I still have plenty to keep myself busy with. I wish I could have been there. At graduation. To hug my friends and wish them all the happiness in the world. The Solace can headed outside. Let's catch up. If it's leaving the campus, it's probably going to the Frostlands. Right, we'll need to take the Starward Riseway.
That place above the sword.
Yes, a frozen, silent plain, white with endless snow. The place where the Exostrider finally sank into slumber. Our next stop is the Starward Riseway. When I was a kid, I once hid in the Starward Riseway and made it to the Frostlands all by myself.
Bold even as a child.
Hee hee. Roving among the stars.
Ugh, I hope we don't run into bad weather again. Like the last time.
Everyone confirm you've got everything.
cold?
I'm fine. What about you?
Between you and me, ghosts can't feel the cold. The snow. It's so beautiful.
What a coincidence to run into you here. This is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, it's Dr. Luke. When he's around, just pretend I'm not here. Otherwise, you look like a weirdo talking to thin air. You should hide too, okay? This is our secret journey.
You know him?
He's the school doctor. All the students know him. I didn't super well, but I do know that he's been in Lehigh Roy for a long time, and you can trust him.
You came to the Frostlands for the Exostrider? I'm headed the same way. I've got to check in on some researchers stationed out here on long-term fieldwork. Having a guide might make the trip a little easier. What do you say? Let me help you modify your bike. There are quite a few waterways, and its current setup might not handle them well.
You know how to modify bikes.
You pick up a few things when you come here as often as I do.
Oh, I used to love riding. My friends even called me the Speed Queen. Though that was usually while they were white-knuckling the seat and screaming.
Look at this place. Hard to believe it, but years ago, all of this was a lush green forest. Back then, the Royal were nomads, the true natives of Lehigh Roy, who walked in step with nature itself.
Was it the lament that changed it into Frostlands?
Yes, it triggered a magnetic pole shift. From then on, Lehigh Roy became the new pole. But a lament wasn't the only cataclysm stirring back then. In the past, we had already reached the stars, but at some point, the etheric sea spread to cover all of Solaris. From that moment on,
the universe locked its doors. We couldn't verify whether the sky above us was real or just a reflection.
countless spacecraft were lost. Our space exploration programs were abandoned, and space became out of reach. But times have changed. Since its founding, the goal of Star Torch Academy has been to use the Exostrider to explore space, whether through the Etheric Sea or the Strider Gate.
I understand the Etheric Sea part, but the Strider Gate?
You know Lehigh Roy's history. Both the Exostrider and the Thnodian first came to Solaris through the Strider Gate. The Academy has its theories, but here are two you might find interesting. The Strider Gate is a gateway to outer space, and Aleph 1 is a Thnodian alien to Solaris. With a gateway like that, of course we want to open it. But to pass through, we must awaken the Exostrider and be prepared to face Aleph 1 head-on. I've long believed that Aleph 1 poses a far greater threat beyond void storms and void worms. With other Thnodians, we can at least glean clues of their nature from their places of origin and the civilizations they emerge from. But Aleph 1, our knowledge remains blank. So many dream of being the voyager who returns from the stars, the first to walk the cosmos once more. But in all these years, no one has succeeded. The etheric sea phenomenon cast us into isolation, but it also gave birth to all our dreams of what could lie beyond. And those dreams are still alive today.
Dr. Herson?
Just call me Luke. It has a nicer ring to it, no?
Then, Luke, you asked about my feelings in the academy. What about yours? How long have you been here?
About 20 years. I was a traveler before that, seeing what Solaris had to offer. But then a friend asked me to come to Lahai Roy, to keep an eye on things here for him. The students make it easy. Watching them find their way is its own reward. They enjoy talking, and I enjoy listening. The work suits me well.
You see that? Ancient life forms, frozen right into the ice walls. Millennia frozen in a single moment. Preserved so perfectly you could almost see what they used to be. To be stuck like this forever. Kind of miserable, don't you think?
Must be around here.
Someone's ahead. That voice. I remember hearing it not long ago.
You are the one who was talking to yourself in class.
Whoopsies!
Oh, and Dr. Herson. You are traveling together? Did the Academy greenlight a new field trip?
Just my routine checks on the field researchers. Rover here has their own business to attend to, but we're headed the same way. What about you, Miss Navora? Chasing more fallen debris?
Yes, exactly. I heard the First Lands have been experiencing changes since Helios was launched. I had a hypothesis that new debris fields might have been exposed.
Debris?
Space equipment that fell from the sky long ago. Probes, satellites, and even space stations. Some previous digs unearthed wreckage containing records lost during the lament. Oh, and images. Photos taken in orbit of other planets. They were absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. Oh, sorry. I got carried away. Thank you. Sometimes I'll just start info dumping. I know it's not the best. The universe. What secret is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know. Anyway, in short, I came here for the fallen debris. The data on the instrument shows there's a high chance that close by... Huh?
Run!
To have been undiscovered debris in this area. It must have been sealed in the ice wall all this time.
Luke, Navora, you alright?
Oh, I'm good. Perks of being a ghost, you know?
I'm so sorry. It's my fault for putting everyone in danger.
The collapse was an accident. We're all okay, so don't blame yourself. But the way we came in is completely blocked.
Scaling that ice wall? It's too high, too risky. I'd rather not have a student on that climb. I've contacted the Academy. They're sending a rescue team. Once Navora is safely returned, we'll set out again.
Oh. Hey, little guy here says our next stop is deep in the ice. There's a path at the bottom of the station. Want to check it out?
What about waiting inside the station? It's freezing out here, and another collapse is possible. It's safer to wait for the rescue team indoors.
I agree. I want to see what's inside too.
With Rover on the team, a quick recon should be manageable. Up to you.
Hey, question. Before you came to Lahai Roy, did you do this kind of thing a lot?
What do you mean?
Like traveling with a crew, seeing the sights, stumbling into trouble, then going your separate ways. Like a classic road trip movie, you know? Nice. I happen to love those. Looks like this time I get a co-starring role. Amazing. Let's keep going, study buddy.
There's a collapsed entry point over there, but it's blocked. Some kind of barrier caused by unstable frequencies.
The Exostrider sleeps in these frostlands. Void storm activity can make local frequencies unstable with fluctuating void matter levels. Oh, taking this opportunity, let me grant you access to the module adapter. Huh. It's already unlocked.
That must have been Lucilla.
Let's move to an area with a stronger signal so it can be deployed. This module adapter was developed by Star Torch Academy for Frostland expeditions. It lets you interact with frequencies disrupted by void matter. Give it a try. You'll need it here. Compared to other debris fields, this station is in much better shape.
It's amazing.
Back in Mount Firmament, I saw characters like this. They belonged to the court of Savante. But I still... This is...
Welcome aboard the Skyark. I'm Wenlu, your guide for today's tour. Teachers, please stay with your assigned groups and ensure this one-day tour goes smoothly. Please direct your attention here. This containment unit holds droplets of the etheric sea itself. As you know, the etheric sea suddenly appeared above Solaris one day. During that initial event, the court of Savante briefly glimpsed a figure of a white-haired woman. She vanished in an instant, leaving countless puzzles in her wake. What is the etheric sea? What does it do? And why does it appear? The court of Savante conducts research here at Skyark to seek answers to these questions. Next, please scan your clearance with the system and follow me in an orderly manner. We will now proceed to the central deck. Awaiting us is this station's most significant breakthrough, a mass relay device powered by a stabilized sample.
A sample of the etheric sea? If it's part of the fallen debris, can it be? This research started before the phenomenon first appeared? Oh my, this is an absolutely incredible discovery! Thank my lucky stars I came to the Frostlands today.
That guide was probably a hologram frozen in the system's memory. Huh. Those brilliant minds in the Institute will be wetting themselves over this.
One-day tour, huh? From the way she spoke, the visitors must have been school kids. Guess hopping a shuttle into orbit wasn't a big deal back then.
The containment unit looks custom-made too. Transporting those samples safely would have been a massive logistical operation. Huh. The Court of Savante Space Station. This is an exceptionally rare find. The Academy has recovered other debris from this era. The systems have enough common architecture for me to manage a basic reboot. As for the Court of Savante's characters, let's just say I developed an interest in it, under unique circumstances.
The characters in that pin, they're Court of Savante letters.
I obtained it by chance. In fact, it happens to involve you. But this isn't the place for that story. When we're back at the Academy, come by the infirmary. I'll explain then. After all, it is a long story.
Ooh, sounds mysterious. I want to hear the story too. Please, pretty please. I'll hang back and wait for my cue then.
Everyone, this way please. The visitor registration system is here.
Remnants of the past.
Welcome aboard the Sky Arc space station. It's an
The clearance we got won't grant us access to the entire station. We'll need to register again later. Also, while the hull looks intact, the system is reading several parameters in the red. It could be the etheric sea's droplets affecting the surroundings, spreading through the station.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Bad timing. Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness.
That flowing sphere is the mass relay device, with the etheric sea as its core. Let's check the console. With the droplets dispersed, some space station sectors have become unstable. This mass relay device shares the same origin as the droplets. It can stabilize them and also punch a corridor to other sectors. Incredible that it has such capabilities.
The hatch over there is back to normal.
feels different from how I usually move. Pathway's blocked. Let's try the module adapter. Here. Hello? Digital Ghost, remember? Hacking this is easy. Welcome to Aemeath.
Remnants of the past. Cherish every gain.
Solaris' rising star, everyone! What a leap!
Oh, come on.
Track system activated. Done. This track was used to transport experimental samples from space. The storage facility should be just ahead.
These containment units hold star fragments and etheric sea droplets, all collected in EVA missions by our very own Uncle Clement, who just gave you a tour. It's exhausting work. After each mission, he requires a full cycle in a recovery pod. Let's thank Uncle Clement, and then gather here. Now, please welcome Project Director Junshi to give us an overview of the Etheric Sea Initiative.
By now, you will have experienced our mass relay device. It is our first major breakthrough and definitive proof of our theory that Etheric Sea can be utilized as a gateway. The droplets exhibit unique quantum properties. Used as a medium, they could help us reach places no one on Solaris has ever set foot. We haven't found the way yet, but I believe these obstacles will be solved soon. I have faith, not just in the Court of Savante, but also in humanity's resolve to explore the stars, and in the budding curiosity I see before me. A mind that feeds on the light of distant stars would never be content to simply look. It will find a way to make the journey. Recently, a brilliant new mind joined Skyark. Our work was instrumental in developing the mass relay device. Let's welcome Professor Wei Ying to share her vision.
Pity. His hopes never came true. Humanity's quest to reach the stars has only gone backward. To feed on the light of the stars. Venturing into the unknown beyond the Etheric Sea. Romantic idea. Though who says something ugly isn't waiting out there in the dark?
Over here. I found something interesting in the system logs. The station fell long ago. But according to this, the Skyark system was briefly reactivated after years of silence.
Could someone still be alive?
Not likely. We'd have found signs of life long before now. The activation sequence was used only to seal hatches and lock equipment. After that, nothing.
Can you see who activated it?
Hold on. Yes. Clearance belonged to Clement.
The one who gathered the droplets.
That's all I can pull for now. But the Academy will run a full investigation later. I'll keep you in the loop.
Good. Keep me posted.
Shame the director's speech got cut off. I can't help but wonder what that colleague of his was going to say.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around.
Welcome aboard the Skyark.
The station's security grid is offline in this sector. Monsters, void matter has made them highly unstable.
One more time. Break. An unexpected discovery. Cherish every gain. Remnants of the past. Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. I see some weakness. One more time. The end has come.
The frequency here is unstable too. Try using the module adapter to disrupt it. Look left! I hacked the SkyArc system. This is the data archive sector. Those blocks are all storage modules. And that moving one? An anomalous module gone hostile due to the SkyArc system's glitches.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Strike through the shadows.
Void matter levels seem to have risen. It's moving deeper into the sector. I'm on it. Look, Lahai Roy Blocks is complete. In the Space Fantasy Katia series, every copy included this minigame. I love it so much, and I'm really good at it.
The anomalies here are more pronounced than before.
Hang in there! I'm working on something in the SkyArc system. Use the adapter to disrupt these error modules.
The anomalies here are more pronounced than before.
Hang in there! I'm working on something in the SkyArc system. Use the adapter to disrupt these error modules.
One more time.
Breach complete. Hey, do you know how to play rock, paper, scissors? Good. Now, go rock! Lahyroid blocks again. These things are just like minions in the Space Fantasy Cutty series. I'll clear them out for you. These things are just like minions in the Space Fantasy Cutty series. I'll clear them out for you.
Those modules fell and took out the hostels? Doesn't it feel like we've been extra lucky this whole way?
You're right, but some modules did attack us. Hard to tell if the Skyark system likes us or not.
Welcome aboard the Skyark space station. Your one-day tour has ended. Please follow your guide back. May we meet again a month.
There are traces of void storm contamination everywhere.
This concentration of void matter should have flooded the upper decks by now. Could something be containing it down here?
Further in. Something's down there.
Huh? That hurts.
Navora!
Void matter saturation is critical. The Skyark system is going into failure. I'm going in to try to stabilize it.
Everything here has already been contaminated, including that. From a doctor's perspective, the only healing left for what this man has become is release. Ash takes form. Gotcha. Things exposed. Splitting in form. A barren price.
Wind calls, waves fall. Slash. Hopefully this helps. Struggling with the pains you more. Split and forward. Game over. Accurate prediction. I bestow eternal peace. I am the vessel. Entombed in daybreak. Wind calls, waves follow.
I'll check her injuries. Will you patrol the area to make sure there are no more threats?
Got it. You go check on her. What's that?
The Skyark system is stabilizing. Look, a log entry. Clement. That must have been the astronaut's name. Huh. After he woke from his sleep pod many years ago, he initiated a lockdown that sealed in this entire wrecked sector, including himself.
The void storm had ripped through this sector. He must have been contaminated the moment his pod opened.
That command was a failsafe. He knew he was going to lose his mind, so he wanted to stop himself from reaching the upper decks and hurting anyone. Tragic thing is, the station had already been down for years. There was no one left up there to save.
Even if his friends were gone, he might have thought of future explorers. Someone kind to children would have wanted to protect the innocent.
to wake up from one long dream only to fall into a deeper nightmare. Maybe it would have been kinder to never wake up at all.
This file, it looks like a recording.
Someone's falling straight from the etheric sea.
Was that me in that recording? That had to have been the station's final moments, when the etheric sea phenomenon suddenly spread and engulfed all of Solaris, like Luke said.
Roving among the
The
stars.
retrieval team will arrive soon.
Okay.
So, our squad of 4 is now a squad of 2. Oh, wait. I don't really count, do I? Guess that makes it a solo squad now. I once got accepted to work at a research outpost in the Frostlands. I took a different route back then.
That's a surprise. I thought you'd prefer hobbies over field trips.
Well, I was really into void storms. Could count as a hobby, I guess. Roving among the stars.
Looks like a long way. Better take the bike.
Let's follow the light ahead. So it was here.
This is the research outpost you mentioned before.
One of them. I worked at several outposts back then, but this one wasn't so lucky. The scan shows it was hit by a sudden void storm surge. No survivors. So that's why I never saw them again back at the academy. I thought I just didn't see them around.
Aemeath.
Anything swallowed by the void storm slowly loses its existence until it's forgotten entirely. If a cassette makes it out, at least there's a record. But if that gets erased too, then even the fact that they died is erased. use the core. I want to see them again.
Aemeath, you were amazing. If not for you, that Glomoth would have crushed us to a bloody pulp. I'm still shaking, but you're already cool as ice. Are all synchronists from Rebel College as composed as you?
If you want to thank her, share your Voidstorm research. To the Frostlands came our little Aemeath for this curiosity. You should show her that thesis you've been writing for years.
Aemeath, you think cassettes might be a breakthrough? I'm not sure. Right now, they're just for archiving. Actual transcription feels like a leap.
Try looking to the Exoswarm for inspiration. In Lahai Roi, only one power against the Voidstorm exists, and that all comes from the Exostrator.
Your thesis or your delicious stew. Either works. I'm not picky.
As for the Voidstorm, I'll try all your ideas. The problem is, we don't understand the Voidstorm deeply enough. Especially in the depths with high void matter concentration. No probe survives the journey, so research is stuck. I can't shake the feeling that... When I was a child, my parents were lost to a void storm. Soon after, I even forgot what they looked like. So you see, death hasn't been all bad. Once I became a digital ghost, void matter couldn't affect me anymore. Even if the whole world forgets my friends and colleagues, I still get to remember every single one of them.
Aemeath?
Yep.
You don't always have to smile through everything.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm happy. Really. It's the way I choose to live. You're too serious. Always overthinking. Hence the long face. You wouldn't understand how happy this moment makes me. Come on. I'll show you the Frostland slumbering giant. Lahai Roy's Exostrider. Ever since I became a digital ghost over 10 years ago, I've stayed in Lahai Roy. Can't get too far from the Exostrider. You've been to many places, right? Care to share some stories?
Let me think.
So the rain holding Jinjo captive stopped. Time began to flow again, and everyone got to celebrate a new beginning with the Moon Chasing Festival. Then you returned to the Black Shores, to the place that's always watched over you from afar. Oh, and the archipelagos, Raguna and Septimont. Oh, I just love how different these places feel.
Storms are pushing us to
All so wonderful. I love hearing these stories.
Deep into the space, across the stars running away, to all the places where we've never been. That's our curiosity. Wishing for the better days, bring the dawn. Satellites, quiet core, resonance is hard to find. Meteors crash towards frozen crust that can't crush, crave for the unknown. Engine falls, frosted dreams, heated hearts.
It wasn't all smooth sailing. Plenty of emergencies along the way.
Still, it all sounds amazing. And I know you must care for some of the people you met. Tell me, this journey you've been on since losing your memories, have you been happy?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. I'm faster in my mech, you know. Right on target! Off. Roving among the stars. Transform. Projection mode. Ascending. Warning. Insufficient power supply. Mech mode. Off. Roving among the stars. Roving among the stars. Roving among the stars. I knew the next stop would be here. The cabin up ahead. Come, let's rest at the cabin. I'll stay outside and keep watch, just in case Sigillum comes back. You rest. Don't go anywhere, okay?
I thought I remembered something before in the lake. I should look. A game console. 2 controllers. The screen is covered. Space Fantasy Katya 6. Splits. Childhood doodles. All telling well, she had a... Stuffed toys, a big cat and a small cat. They looked like they were well loved. So soft. You could probably hug these all night. The Solaskin rushed toward the couch. Aemeath still isn't back. But if my hunch is right... Aemeath, have you been out terrorizing those snowfluff seals again? They scatter the moment they see you. Keep this up, and it won't be long before there isn't anyone left in the Frostlands to play with. Have you finished your lessons? You start school soon. Maybe spend less time gaming, hmm?
With me. Why else would they crawl over and play before running away? And my lessons... You promised me another level of split stars. No takebacks.
want to learn how you folded that thing first. Can you show me, pretty please?
You mean the paper plane?
Yeah! Mine always nosedived right away, but yours flew so far. How?
Of course, there's a trick to it. I'll teach you. But first, you finish your lessons. Then we'll fold planes together, all right?
Okay. You promise?
I promise. Cross my heart.
I've been wondering how to tell you this. And now... When I was little, I woke up one morning and realized I couldn't remember the sound of my parents' laughter anymore. Their voices, their faces, their warmth. Everything about them dissolved in the void storm. Later, even the memory of forgetting them began to fade from my mind. It terrified me to the bone. I didn't know how to fight it. I felt cold. And I knew I had to do something, anything to make it stop. So I ran away from Bjorder Woods by myself. I hid in the Starwood Riseway and made my way to the Frostlands. My parents, one was a foreign researcher, the other a Roya. They were stationed here during the Void Storm. I wanted to return to where we once lived, but I couldn't remember the way.
My past self saved you.
I was sinking into the lake, choking. everything was fading, until a pair of warm hands caught me. They held on tight and pulled me out. And when I opened my eyes, I saw you. But then I realized the talisman my parents had left me was gone, probably lost to the deep. The thought alone broke my heart. I cried so hard, and you had no choice but to scoop me up, comforting me as best you could. You took me back to your cabin to get warm. And after that, well, you guessed it. I stayed with you there, under your care, until the day you left Lahai Roy.
Why did you keep this from me?
Because it would have been awkward. Imagine someone you don't remember runs up to you, all smiles, saying, "Long time no see. I'm the kid you used to look after." And what would I even say next? Want to go visit our old cabin? I listened to you and topped my class, or, yeah, I accidentally got myself killed. My bad. Saying any of that would only burden you. You never asked for any of it.
Since I woke in the Gorges of Spirits, I've met many people from my past. They've helped me recover pieces of myself. It's a good thing. I can make my own choices. You should have a little more faith in me, Aemeath.
I see. Then I'll just shoot away. My freshman speech, my first song release, the time I hit a new sync rate record. You missed all the big moments. But I couldn't be mad. I knew you were busy. You were always off saving Solaris from the lament. You had to, and I do think that's a good thing. So I thought, why can't I do the same? Look, I kept Lahai Roy safe while you were away. Sure, there was a cost, but not bad for your unofficial apprentice, right? The more you save, the steeper the cost. I've always known that. But some things, you just gotta do. You mean after you left? Well, pretty normal, I'd say. Went to school, enjoyed my day, and then I became a see, there is a bright side. Dying gave me a free... Saw you? Oh, you mean that thing you brought up in class? About me helping you take down the Eye of the Threnodian? Honestly, I don't remember a thing. But if the Threnodian was involved, it must have been in Void anyway. No clues from me. Threnodians having weird powers is nothing new. Or maybe you were just seeing things? Hey, easy now. Just rest here tonight. We'll handle everything tomorrow when you're stronger.